Today, the New York Knicks play basketball in Summer League, and I know what some people are already thinking. Summer League does not matter, and honestly, I could not disagree more. Because for 5 different Knicks this week could completely change their careers. For some, it's about earning rotation minutes. For others, it's about proving they belong in the NBA. And for one player specifically, it's our very first chance to see why Leon Rose spent a high second-round pick on him. So today, I want to break down the 5 biggest storylines heading into Summer League this year. Who has the most pressure on them, who I'm watching the closest, and who I believe has the best chance to surprise everybody. Let's start with the biggest storyline, Mohamed Diawara. If you ask me, this is his Summer League. The Knicks did not recently commit to him with a multi-year deal because they simply liked his potential. They clearly believe he can become part of this team's future, and now comes that next step. Can he become more than just an energy player? We already know what he does well, and that is his length, athleticism, defense, transition, shooting, and motor. But now I want to see creation. Can he attack closeouts more? Can he make quicker decisions? Can he create for teammates? Can he become someone that Mike Brown actually trusts for consistent rotation minutes next season? Because remember, championship teams do not just develop stars, they develop role players. And if Diawara dominates Summer League, he immediately becomes one of the most intriguing young pieces on this roster. Now let's talk about the player facing the most pressure, Pacôme Dadiet. I honestly don't think that's even debatable. He's entering his 3rd NBA season. We've seen flashes, we've seen scoring ability in Westchester, we've seen some athleticism, but we still haven't seen him consistently put everything together at the NBA level. This Summer League feels different, not because anyone expects him to average 30 points, but because the Knicks need answers. Can he defend consistently? Can he make faster decisions? And can he impact winning without needing the basketball? Those are the questions. Because if Dadiet takes a major leap, the Knicks suddenly have another inexpensive athletic wing behind one of the deepest teams in basketball. But if he struggles, the conversation around his future becomes much more difficult with no pressure. Now let's get to the guy that Knicks fans have been asking about for weeks, Jack Kayil. Finally, he's here. After delays related to international clearance and paperwork, Kayil has officially joined the Knicks Summer League roster and will wear number 77. Will he start? Probably not right away because he recently came in with the group, but Jaden Akins could very well get the start because he's been with the group longer. But honestly, I'm not worried about who starts. I'm interested in what Kayil looks like whenever he's on the floor. Because this is our first real opportunity to evaluate him against NBA level athletes, at least some of them. What immediately stands out? His feel for the game, his playmaking, his physicality, his pace. He doesn't rely purely on athleticism, he relies on basketball IQ. Now we do need to find out how that translates. Can he defend NBA guards? Can he create advantages? Can he handle physicality? I don't need him to score 25 points. I do want to see whether the game slows down when the ball is in his hands. That's what separates NBA guards, but Tyler Nickel might actually have the clearest job on this entire roster, and that's basically just shoot and defend. Everybody knows he can shoot. That's exactly why the Knicks drafted him, but Summer League is not about proving what everyone already knows. It's about proving what they don't know. Can he defend? Can he stay in front of quicker wings? Can he rebound? Can he move without the ball? Can he make quick decisions? Because here's the reality. Elite shooting gets you drafted, but complete basketball gets you NBA minutes. If Nichols shows that he could be more than just a shooter, his path toward becoming a future rotation player with the Knicks becomes much more realistic. Now here's my sleeper player, Liam Robbins. Almost nobody is talking about him, but I think they should be because he is a legitimate 7-footer. He has shooting touch, he has size, and after everything that happened at the center position this offseason, Knicks fans are paying attention to every big man who steps onto the floor. Now, I'm not at all saying Robbins is going to become the next Mitchell Robinson or something like that, but Summer League is built for players exactly like him, unknown guys who suddenly force front offices to pay attention. If Robbins protects the rim, rebounds, and knocks down a few jumpers, do not be surprised if he earns himself another opportunity somewhere. Sometimes Summer League stars come from unexpected places. So here's what I think happens. I think Mohamed Diawara becomes the first player on this roster. I think Jack Kayil gives Knicks fans several moments that make everyone excited about his future. I think Tyler Nickel proves that the shooting is real, and I do think Pacôme Dadiet has the most pressure but also the biggest opportunity. And I think Liam Robbins quietly becomes one of the biggest surprises of the entire tournament, because this Summer League is not really about wins and losses, it's about answers. Who belongs, who develops, who earns another opportunity, who forces Mike Brown to start paying attention. That's what I'm watching. Today, the Knicks begin another journey. No, it's not another championship run, not yet, but championship organizations are built through player development. Every rotation player starts somewhere, every contributor has to prove themselves, and over the next week or so, 5 young Knicks have a chance to completely change how this organization views them. That's why I'll be watching every minute. Now, I do want to hear from you guys. Which player are you most excited to watch in Summer League this year? Is it Diawara, Dadiet, Jack Kayil, Tyler Nickel, or someone else entirely? Drop your answer below. And if you enjoyed today's breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys after the Summer League opener against Brooklyn.